I'm Nicole from Switch-Pros, and I'm here with my dad, Robert Muertter, the founder and president, and he's here to answer a few questions for us today.
Hi, Nicole. Thanks for having me.
It's hard to believe that 10 years ago, you were prepping our very first switch panel system to take to SEMA. What gave you the idea to come up with a switch panel system for the off-road industry?
So that's a good question. So it started probably about 13 years ago when I thought that the off-road industry switching systems that were out there were kind of lacking the modern technology of automotive MOSFETs and just programmability. So I started playing around with automotive MOSFETs, microcontrollers to come up with a system that's fully programmable and does not use the outdated fuses and relays. I was able to do that with my experience in the electronics industry that I've been in for the last 30 years.
So what makes MOSFETs more advantageous than using fuses and relays?
High-end MOSFETs, particular automotive style MOSFETs, actually have a current feedback. So number one, there's no mechanical contacts that can wear out over time. And also, since there is a current feedback, the microcontroller can monitor the current, and if there's an overcurrent situation or a short, it will shut off immediately. When it sees a short, it actually will shut off in about 10 microseconds, which is like 10,000 times faster than a regular fuse. So no damage is ever done to the MOSFET.
Are there any other obvious advantages?
Yeah, for sure. It eliminates a lot of wiring. So before you used to have to run a wire from the fuse to a switch to a relay. Now the MOSFET, the output runs directly to the load and you don't have to wire in a relay or a fuse.
Can you explain to me what the reason for Switch-Pro systems having tactile switches with polycarbonate overlay and legends versus rocker switches, touch screens, and LCD screens?
Yeah, let me answer that. So the user actually feels a nice tactile response from the switch. And also there's no issues with dirt or dust or water getting behind the switch. It's also very beneficial to reduce any glare from the sun, so it's highly visible. Wearing gloves is not an issue where it can be with the LCD screen. It's visible from really any angle, whereas a LCD push button might have some issues with the sun or looking at it from different angles. And another main advantage is that, so we have a function that is called battery controlled. So you don't even have to have the keys in the ignition for the switch to work. If the system is not on, you can still see what the function of the button is. Where an LCD screen or LCD push button, you don't know what that switch does, so you have no idea where, for instance, your rock light switch was. So you're kind of guessing. So there's many advantages. So other advantages to our polycarbonate switch legends and the graphic overlay is that it is very durable and the graphics are printed from the back side, so there's no way it can scratch off due to wear. Our switch legends also printed from the back side, and we use semi-permanent adhesive, so they will not fall off or anything over time, and you're still able to remove them if you have to.
Can you explain to me how Switch-Pros has increased its production efficiency while remaining a small family-run company?
Yeah, totally. Over the last 10 years, we just been busy working on our productivity, our throughput, buying new equipment, automating everything, hiring more people. We have a great team of people, and it's basically all about automation. We also do a lot of reinvesting of our profits into machinery, and we actually just moved into a larger building, so we have like 7,000 square feet. Plenty of room for equipment.
Awesome. Thanks for that information.